There's a controversy surrounding Google's new bacon number function.
Let's talk about that.
Hi, I'm Aaron from Indianapolis, Indiana. Good mythical morning.
Good mythical morning!
This episode is brought to you by Catulas.com. That's the guys with the goods.
Goods like roadkill trail sticks and summer sausage. Link, I would like you to try this, and then while you're chewing on it, I'll tell you what's in it.
Okay. It's called roadkill, but I assume that's in jest.
Wild boar, venison, elk, antelope, beef,
Asphalt.
and rabbit.
You may have heard that Google has a new function called the bacon number. And of course, those of you familiar with the ins and outs of Google know that Google has, it's not just a search engine, but you can do some operations within it. Like if you type define and then a word, it won't just give you a website where you can look at the definition. It will just give you the definition. I think if you type synonym in the word, it might do that too.
I discovered this last week.
Really? Well, it's old news to me.
Well, and by that I mean like a couple years ago.
Oh, it's also a calculator. If you just put like 5 asterisk 2 equals
10.
It will come back and say 10 even quicker than you were able to do
I'm a genius. I'm like a computer. I'm kind of like Google. My brain is like Google.
So now they're getting a little bit frivolous and they're doing the Kevin Bacon number. If you put bacon number and then put a star's name, it gives you a number. Now, just to give you a little backdrop on this,
backdrop.
I like to give you a little background and a little backdrop. I'm gonna backdrop you if you don't like my background information. 6 Degrees of Kevin Bacon. Are you familiar with this?
Yes.
This is way back from 1994.
I knew that.
I did some research on Vicky.
Yeah.
Vicky told me that back in 1994, Kevin Bacon was promoting his movie, The River Wild. Was that it? Is that the one he was promoting?
Yeah, that's it.
The River Wild, yep. And he made a comment. What did he say? He said he's worked with everybody in Hollywood or someone who's worked with them.
Oh,
and then
that's a bold claim.
The small version of the internet just kind of went wild at the time, and people just kind of ran with it and said that Kevin Bacon was connected to all these people.
Forums.
So, oh yeah, is that true? And then it ultimately became a game. This is still back in 1994. Oh. It became a game where you could say any person who was in entertainment, and then the challenge was how many people would you have to work with to connect to Kevin Bacon.
And then a theory developed that anyone could be connected within 6 degrees.
Yes.
Is that true or not?
I don't know if it's true. Vicky didn't tell me that.
Vicky's unreliable sometimes.
But what Google is doing now, I mean, it's been many years since 1994. I could probably type that in Google. I could Google how many years it's been since 1994, but I'm not even going to do that.
You could just ask me. 18.
Oh.
See, it's like I'm like a calculator.
18 years later, Google is now saying that if you just type bacon number in the person, it'll take all the fun out of the game and just do all the work for you because it's an amazing hive mind of the internet. That's what Google is. It's tapping into the hive.
It's called the global knowledge base, Link.
So that's basically this thing, but we've alluded to the fact there's some controversy, right? I think we're going to get to that.
Yeah, well, I will demonstrate the controversy.
I'm still getting some of this like roadkill jerky out of my teeth.
I ate my whole stick while you were talking about that. See that? Look at that.
Okay, you ate the whole stick?
Okay, so first of all, I want to quickly, I want to play the game with you to demonstrate something about the bacon number.
Now, hold on. If you're talking about the original game, I'm not playing that because I'm willing to bet you that I have not seen one movie Kevin Bacon is in. So even though I may know who Kevin Bacon is and I may know who other celebrities are, I'm incapable of ever completing the game. Because I bet you I've never seen a Kevin Bacon movie.
That's absolutely impossible. I in fact, in doing this, I looked up some popular Kevin Bacon movies.
I hope it's not possible.
X-Men First Class.
Haven't seen it.
Crazy Stupid Love.
Haven't even heard of it.
A Few Good Men.
He was in that?
Yeah. Tom Cruise.
Okay, I have seen that one.
Okay, there you go.
I don't remember he was in it though, so that's not going to help me.
Flatliners.
Nope.
Tremors.
Nope.
Footloose.
No.
Mystic River.
No.
The Woodsman.
No. What is that, a comic book? character type thing that
You
lame comic book. The Woodsman issue 1, starring Kevin Bacon.
You, my friend, should be ashamed of yourself to even the fact that you're even in IMDb at all, but yet you haven't seen any of these movies. I
would just be bad at the game.
I think you should be kicked out of IMDb. I think you should be kicked out of it. You don't deserve to be there.
Well,
Have you seen The River Wild, the one that started the whole thing? He was on the raft. He was crazy. It was wild.
Is that like a sequel to Deliverance? I actually think I have seen that one.
Okay, but you have seen
Was Meryl Streep in it?
Yeah, she was the mom of the family. She was a single mom of the family.
I did see that one.
Okay, well, there you go. Good for you. You can stay in IMDb.
I'm glad that Google is doing this because now I can finally be part of the conversation.
Well, so instead of playing the real game where you actually made the connection, all I want you to do is just guess the bacon number. And what I've done is I've just thought of some guys guys and girls, random people from movies, just the guy from so-and-so, the guy from so-and-so.
Okay.
And I try to get obscure because I'm trying to
give you the bacon number.
I'm trying to get some high bacon numbers here. The guy from Candyman, the scary dude.
4.
2. His name is Tony Todd. Tony Todd and Xander Berkeley appeared in Candyman. Xander Berkeley and Kevin Bacon appeared in Apollo 13.
I have seen Apollo 13.
There you go.
But Kevin Bacon wasn't in it. Was he like a bit part or something?
The guy who's going to play Bilbo Baggins in The Hobbit, upcoming Hobbit.
Martin Freeman, 3. Let's go 3.
2. Martin Freeman and Elijah Wood appeared in The Hobbit. Elijah Wood and Kevin Bacon appeared in Beyond All Boundaries.
Hobbit hasn't happened yet. You can't go into the future and baconize something.
Well, it's been made. It just hasn't been released yet.
Really?
Let's go more obscure. The evil coach from Karate Kid. You remember this guy? We actually saw him in L.A. driving down the highway in Malibu in a convertible.
The guy who put his hand through the window?
Yeah, that guy. Martin Kove is his name.
5.
2. Martin Kove and Elizabeth Shue appeared in The Karate Kid. Elizabeth Shue and Kevin Bacon appeared in Hollow Man. I'm not going to continue playing the game because I am illustrating something here. And something that has been written about many times on the internet.
Controversy.
The controversy is everyone's bacon number is 2. At least 90% of them. In fact...
Well, Kevin Bacon's bacon number is what?
0.
Okay, well, not everybody. And then if you were in Kiefer Sutherland's is 1, so...
Well,
but you're saying not greater than 2.
A lot of people have been in a movie with him, but it is very difficult to find anybody because Google is finding the direct line. It's going there. It's not going in a roundabout way. It's getting there. In fact, of all the people that I thought of, the only person I could think of that did not have a 2 was the kid from Old Yeller. Because I started going back to the movies that we had to watch in grade school. Okay. Remember? Tommy Kirk. He's a 3. Because he was in Swiss Family Robinson with John Mills, and then John Mills and John Laughlin appeared in Murder with Mirrors, and then John Laughlin and Kevin Bacon were in Footloose. The one guy from NSYNC that nobody remembers, J.C. Chavez.
Chavez.
No, it's Chavez.
Whatever. He's a 2?
He's a 2! Nobody remembers it because he's got a weird last name.
Good for him.
And then Bronson Pinchot. You remember? Balky from Perfect Strangers is a 2. Even the girl who voices Twilight Sparkle on My Little Pony, Tara Strong, she's a 2.
Well, this is just a perfect example.
Scary Spice is a 2.
Of Google using the hive mind to take the fun out of everything.
But
Google takes the fun out of everything by being too right.
Reddit has come to the rescue once again, and that's not a nickname for me. That's a website that a lot of people go to.
I've
Reddit.
heard of it.
And they started a discussion where people were trying to find higher bacon numbers, and they found 2 people. Usman Sembin. She's a 6.
Okay.
No, he's a 6. This guy is a Senegalese film director who has been called the father of African film.
The father of African film.
He's a 6
degrees separated from
And I'm not going to go through all the things that he was in because you won't be familiar with them and I won't be able to pronounce them. But it all comes down to the fact that Diane West was in Footloose.
Okay, good.
And then I found Musadora, or the Reddit folks found Musadora is a 6. She is a French actress, film director, and writer who died in 1957. I mean, we're going back to, she was born in 1889. We have to go back to the film Dark Ages. Literally, I just made that up. To find somebody who's not, okay, first of all.
Okay, so, but my question is, what are we? That's really all I care about.
We, my friend, are a 3.
We're a 3?
Yeah. High five. We don't do that a lot.
Would you have guessed that, people? How are we a 3?
Now, first of all, unfortunately, and this is another
we're not
thing.
A 2. Oh, no, we're not a 2? We should be disappointed we're not a 2. Everybody's a 2.
Well, except us. We're like
high-fiving
the
each
kid
other?
from Old Yeller.
Okay.
We're a 3. Interestingly enough, we are not. If you do Rhett McLaughlin or Link Neil bacon number, it won't come, and nothing will come up. But
What?
because Google doesn't use IMDb. First of all, you have to go to oracleofbacon.org, which has been around for a while, uses IMDb. Now, first of all, if you just put Rhett McLaughlin or Link Neil into Oracle of Bacon with the default connections, we don't come up because it only connects through movies. But when you expand it to TV series, which a lot of the stuff that we've done on the web is in IMDb as a TV series, we are connected in a very surprising and ironic but appropriate way. We, my friend, are connected to Kevin Bacon through Rub Some Bacon on It. I am not kidding. You can go to oracleofbacon.org and put us in there. You have to change it where you include TV series. But Rhett and Link, that's us, we were in Rub Some Bacon on It. Chris Crutchfield was in Rub Some Bacon. He not only did he shoot it, but he made a cameo on the bench in the park with me. Mm-hmm. He was in Blood Done Sign My Name with Michael Rooker, who was in Super with Kevin Bacon.
Well, there you go.
Thanks to Rub Some Bacon on It, we're a 3. We're also a 3 through the Epic Rap Battle of Manliness, Link. Lauren Sweetser was in Epic Rap Battle of Manliness. She was in Winter's Bone with Jennifer Lawrence, and Jennifer Lawrence and Kevin Bacon were in X-Men First Class, which you haven't seen, which you should also be ashamed of.
And can they be connected as 4 just by watching?
No, I don't think so.
Replaced as the host of GMM. What does this mean?
Hold on, I got an email here. It's from it's from you.
Yeah, I'm using my executive producer email. Read it. Read it out loud.
Dear Rhett and Link, Link from Rhett and Link here. I hate to inform you that you have been replaced as the host of GMM.
Yep, and I didn't have time to say who replaced us, but it's I will announce it to everyone.
Well, it says it right here. It says Bronson Pinchot and Osman Simbane, who is known as the father of Africa. He's dead. How could he replace us?
Well, it's all downhill from here, hopefully.